Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to a beautiful day here at Broadbeach. We're about to kick into the multi-disability women's singles final, brought to you by the Queensland Government and Experience Gold Coast. Thank you very much for your sponsorship. No events would go without them. So, the ladies are just finishing their roll-up on their second end. So, Alison Meaker, she's from the Mulgrave Country Club in Victoria. So she got the mixed pairs bronze medal in 2015 at World Bowls, and she's two-time Mulgrave Club singles champion and a multi-silver medalist at Nationals. And Serena Bonnell probably doesn't need any introduction. She's got gold in just about everything you can think of, and silver at the Com Games in 2018. Very accomplished bowler and a great ambassador for the game. And once again, this is from the Gold Coast Tweed District Bowls Club. You've got Robbie here doing all the mechanical stuff, and my name's Andrew Reid. I'll be going through the game with you this afternoon. Just as soon as the ladies finish their roll-up, we'll kick up into it. And following this game is the multi-disability open pairs men's final, which is going to be a cracker. That's going to be between Chris Flavel and James Reynolds skipping, with Anthony Bonnell and Josh Barry skipping. And the women's opens pair final, that's tomorrow, isn't it, Robbie? Multi-disability open pairs final, yeah. That's correct, yeah. Chris and Jimmy. Yeah, they're the last year's champions from 2024. Both are para Jackaroos. I think Chris, 74 para Jackaroo caps, and Jimmy Reynolds, 2023 World Bowls Championship gold medalist. I haven't got anything down here for Josh, but I know he's a very accomplished world champion himself. So, and Anthony Bonnell, Club Robina. Actually, I thought he was at Brighton Bowls Club. Okay, so he's a dual member. Yeah, so he's a dual member, primary. So, and he's a 2018 Commonwealth Games gold medalist and 2023 Para Nationals B5-6 singles gold medalist and multinational men's para pairs gold in 2023. So, some very good games coming up with some very good players. Expecting some high quality bowls. Ladies are sending down their last bowls now for the trial ends, and then we'll get away. It's a 3-hour time limit. I'll have to get a message to the marker there, Robbie, not to stand in front of the cameras. Okay, that's Allison's last bowl coming in. So the ladies will shake hands and get the game underway. For para bowls, both ladies are B7s. So for those of you who don't understand the classification system, the it goes from B5 to B8 for parabolers. B5 is a wheelchair player who cannot bowl a full length. And then you go up with balance and strength to a B6, B7, and a B8 might be somebody with a disease, motor neuron disease, muscular dystrophy, MS, that's not quite showing any symptoms just yet. They would be B8s. But we're away. Alison has the mat. And it looks like she's going pretty close to a full length. Yeah, she put the first one into the ditch. So yeah, we'll see Serena change the length pretty quickly. Serena does a fantastic job with the para players here on the Gold Coast. She's running a program out of Helensvale. Very much into building the sport for para players. Just short of the tee, so about 3.5 metres shorter than what Allison wanted, so see how she handles it. Okay, Alison's first ball's coming in nicely, very well weighted. Just finishing behind. Jack eye to the tee, which is where she wanted the kitty in the beginning, so throughout this match we'll bring you the scores for the vision impaired pairs. And currently in the men's final singles, it got Damien Delgado up 9-4 over Chris Flavel. So in comes Serena's first bowl. Very good line. So Allison, yeah, it looks like she's going to stay on a full hand. She's a little bit wider than her first. Once they're out there, they tend to hang just a little. It's the extra weight. That looks like it's going into the ditch. Yeah, you can see the marker in the shadow there picking it out of the ditch. So Serena coming down. Very good line on hers again. She's picked up the extra weight that she needed to reach the kitty. Falling inside Alison's bowl, that's very good. It's shot there to Serena. She's got a message there. Alison says her name is Meaker. Well, somebody's telling me porcupines because they've written Meaker on my sheet, so I'll change that to an N. Sorry about that, Alison. We'll fix that up for you. Just on the outside of those bowls, looks like it's got the weight to the ditch, so yeah. Robbie's going to see if he can change that R to an N so that we don't blow up the rest of Broadbeach while he's trying. And Serena just might have done enough sliding off that bowl. Okay, Allison looking to be switching over. No, she had me tricked then. She stayed on her forehand. She's coming inside Serena's bowl there. Just sliding past, just the weight. Very well pointed bowl. Marker is just showing one to Serena. Serena sticking with her backhand. Just trying to reach around her front bowl. Looks to be on a very good track, very good weight. Yes, very nicely done. She might have just pushed her other one out. So ladies, walk down, I'll have a look now. Yeah, very tight there. First and first measure. Oh, well, that is close, isn't it? Yeah, just the one signal there from the marker, so it's a bit hard to see from the cameras, but there is a bit of wind gusting around. It is having an effect on the bowl sometimes. So if it does silly things, it's not the green, it's the wind. We see Serena rolling that into the ditch, so that's one each for the ladies. So now Allison about to So roll, let's see if she's going to stick with the long end that she wanted before. Okay, there we go, Carol. Robbie's managed to fix it up. It did have me confused. I'd never heard of Alison Meaker before, but it didn't even click when I saw Allison out there. It looks like Serena just resetting there. The shadow from the player behind is coming across the mat, so very good line, just a bit short in the weight. Okay. Okay, Allison taking her time. Looks to be a good line, but that's the hand that's deceiving. It is holding a little bit. It is the narrower of the two sides. We'll see if we can bring you some updates on the vision impaired pairs. Serena's second bowl. He's sailing through, better line, but just going through a bit. Okay, you can probably see on the bottom of Allison's shirt there, just that wind is whipping that around, so you can't really see it at the lower level, but it's enough to confuse you. Very nice bowl there from Allison. Very good line. Yeah, last bowl being indicated as shot by the marker. Okay, so Serena coming on a forehand, just trying to either promote hers or just draw her inside of it. A very fine effort here. Just a little bit long. Okay, so Allison just getting ready on the mat now. She's staying with that backhand. Out comes the finger measure. It's letting Serena know she's down. It's still the more high percentage shot to come in on a forehand. It's draw onto her bowl, just under it. If she's long, she can sit shot bowl. Looks like she's just going to be round her bowl. Well, I dare say that'd be enough for shot. Marker just having a look. One blue. Allison just coming down to have a look, so you can see the vision impaired open pairs final scores up there. Hayden Minton up 1 over Harding Kinnear. And the men's para final, you got Chris Fable 5, Damien Delgado 12. Game is a lot closer than the score suggests. Alison taking her time there. Can't see which hand she's going with while she's in the shadows, but looks like she's staying with the backhand. On its way, it's a decent line. I think she might have let the weight drop out a little bit, which she has. So I think we're going to see the measure come out again. Okay, nice angle there from Robbie. Yeah, that's Alison's bowl's well in for second shot, so it'll be 1 to Serena to make it 2-0. So now we'll see if the kitty can stay on deck this time. Yeah, much better roll there from Serena. Now with an open head, we'll see if she's choosing the narrow or the wider side. Although with that wind gusting, they do change. Coming down on her backhand. Just pinched her line a little bit, but I'm not going to be punished too much. Very good weight. Allison coming on a forehand. Line is just a bit out there. It's a bit heavy. That's going to go into the ditch. So Serena now to try and correct her line with a second. Very nice line again. Just finishing about 1.5 foot, 2 foot in front of Kitty. Might be enough to make Allison change hands. Is she going to stay with the forehand? And you're just still that little bit wide for that hand. So Serena to come down on the backhand again. And why wouldn't she? Her last bowl was very good. Yeah, down well again here. Very good, just behind Jack. We'll see if Allison can correct that line. No, she's still throwing it out on that hand. It's an opportunity here for Serena to put in a fourth, and she'd feel safe to do so because there's 2 of Allison bowls in the ditch and only 1 on deck, so she wouldn't be worrying about running for cover just yet. And she looks like she's lining up on a forehand. Yeah, very good bowl here. Just going to finish on the line. I think it's still in front of Allison's bowl on the deck, but we'll see. Allison needs to correct with her line. So yes, Serena certainly got that one a bit closer. Allison's let that one go. Looks to be in a better area. Just the weight this time. She's going to get a nice little happy... No, not quite. I think that might be 2 to Serena. See as the ladies come down here, Alison's having a look. Yes, that's 2 she's conceded there, and I think that's all Serena's looking for, so another 2 to Serena to make it 4-0. Looks like Serena's changing her length a little bit. Kitty down on the tee. She's not that far from the tee herself with the mat, so it's a reasonably long end. The forehand, very good line from Serena's bowl. Weight looks very good as well. Allison's going to follow her down on the forehand by the looks of it. Looks like a little bit under her line for the bowl, but I don't think it's going to end up too bad. The weight was very close, only a couple of feet off the weight. So both ladies needing to do a little bit of an adjustment. Serena's a little bit under her first line, but the weight is pretty similar. This is a first to 21 final. Allison lining up on her back end. Yeah, very nice line here from Allison. She looks to have the weight as well, so very good correction from Allison. Yeah, Serena's got a better line on this one. Starting to come home now, just a little bit over, but a very good line. Allison staying with her backhand after that last bowl. We probably all would. Well, she might be just a bit more weight than the last one. I think I just heard Serena ask if she had 3 seconds. Okay, so are we going to see Serena have a little run at this bowl? Well, she is lining up with some purpose. Just going to slide under. So Allison there holding shot, 1 to go. Allison coming down to have a look. Well, I'm not sure what Allison's looking for there, but she really only has to repeat her last bowl. She's got a good 4 feet on either side that she can draw. Okay, Allison's back down at the mat, so let's see if that trip has changed her mind on her shot selection. Here we go. And the line is right. And she needs to hit Serena's to stay there, but just sailing through. So it'll be just the 1 shot to Allison. So Allison choosing to put the mat, looks like right back there on the tee. She just had some success at that last length, so you'd be expecting her to throw something similar. couple of metres short from the tee. And coming down on her forehand. Starting to come back now. Looks to be very good weight. Yeah, good opening bowl there. Just in front of Jack. Yeah, a couple of inches in front. It's a pretty close game in the vision impaired open pairs final. 2-1 to Haylett and Minton. And Serena just sailing past there, but it looks to be a very good line. And in the men's final with Damien Delgado's 14, Chris Flavel's 10. So Chris has caught up a little bit there. Now just looking for Allison to repeat her first bowl. Yeah, it looks very good. Similar sort of line and length. Yeah, two good opening bowls there from Allison. And Serena's got a nice line here. She's fixed her weight, so see if she can finish inside Allison's, or is she going to finish on top of it? It's like she's coming inside. Yeah, very, very nice correction there from Serena. Allison now just sticking with the forehand. She's just had two fantastic shots there, so you wouldn't want to change, but you also wouldn't want to go narrow, which she hasn't. Very good weight again. Just reaching her back bowl. You can see they're both just over 2 feet behind. Very deceptive there on the camera. From the back angle it looks like Serena's, and from the side angle it looks like Allison's, so we'll just play it safe and wait for the measure to come out. Black. Yeah, Robbie calls black. Another nice bowl here from Serena, just sliding around behind. That might even be close enough. Marker is calling 2 to Serena. Allison deciding she's going to come and have a look for herself. Allison having a look there, see if she agrees with the marker. I really think the only shot she's got to play is on her forehand, trying to reach Serena's back bowl and just flop in for shot. Okay. Okay, Allison lining up now. She is coming down on her forehand. She's a tiny bit tighter than her other bowls, but the weight is the key thing here. Unfortunately, it is not what she wanted to do. Now Serena will come down and have a look at how close that second shot is. No? On her forehand. Similar sort of line to her last bowl. It's all about the weight now. And it's not coming back as fast as her other one, so I dare say that'll be just the 2 shots to Serena. So we'll see what Allison concedes. There's the one. And a measure for the second. Yeah. A pretty safe margin. So that's 2 more to Serena Bonnell. Makes it 6-1. So Serena's met about halfway up, so be pretty safe mid-length. Okay, Serena now down on a forehand. Got a very nice grass line. Yeah, weight is not too bad. Maybe 2 to 3 feet. 4 foot markers calling. Allison choosing to stay on that forehand, try and go around or under Serena's bowl. One orange is a call from the marker. So Serena now to try and correct on her first. She's got a very good line. The weight is definitely past her first. And it's right just behind the kitty. What a great correction. Okay, I wonder if we'll see Allison change her hand here, or if she's going to stay with a forehand. Looks like she's going to come on the backhand, try and sit that shot bowl at the back. Okay, there you go. Robbie's just colour-coded the scores for you. So you can see that blue is Serena to match her bowls. Orange is for Allison. Matches the shirt. Serena's on another very good line here, all on her way. Looks to be a little bit short. Okay. Allison on the backhand now. It's a nice little bit of territory she's got there. She's coming back to the bowl nicely, all under to the kitty. Very nice. Okay, Serena on her forehand now. Looks like she's having a little bit of a run at this one. And she is. And kitty equals ditch. Very good shot there. Opportunity from the kitty or the bowl. Allison now probably looking to shift her bowl, her toucher, into the ditch. It's probably an easier shot than a draw. You can see that her bowl there with the chalk markers on it at the front, so still having a look. I think the draw would be the harder shot there, Robbie. I'm not sure. You'd be looking, yeah. It's certainly drawable. Yeah. Her second shot, she's got the toucher there. I mean, she can try with a draw weight, and if she's a little bit narrow onto her bowl and punches it forward, it's not going to matter if it goes into the ditch. It'll still be live. But she's lining up on the backhand there, is she? Well, I can't really see a shot there for her, but she's had a look at the head better than I had, so... No, that one's not going to come back, so it's another one there to Serena. I wonder if she'll be dreaming about that shot tonight, Robbie. So again, Serena's putting the mat down. She's favouring these mid sort of lengths. Mat halfway up, Kitty to the tee. And I can tell you that the men's para finals has been finished and won by Damien Delgado, 21-13. It's no mean feat. Chris has done a fantastic job to get 13 shots from Damien. He doesn't like to give shots away at all. Okay, again, Serena down with Kitty on the tee. Serena, very nice line off the mat. Very smooth delivery. And what a great opening bowl. Just a little bit wide, but that will be the wind. So Allison coming down. It's actually not a bad line for her bowl. I think it just looks a little heavy to get under. She's finished Jack High. Okay, so Serena coming down again, backhand. Very nice weighted bowl, the same as the first, bit better on the line. So just confirming there with Allison that she is 2 down. So Allison has a very nice line to arrive to the jack here. Whether or not her weight will hold her up, she's going to just slide underwater. That was an excellent bowl. Just a little bit more and she would have had that. Serena just confirming that she's still holding 2. Serena down very well again. Very similar sort of line to her first 2. Very similar sort of weight as well. Very good by Serena there. Okay, Allison coming down again. Similar sort of line as the last one. A little bit more weight. And there she's on the other side. So do we see Serena putting in a 4th or perhaps coming around the side to cover those 2 bowls? Just lining up, very purposeful on the mat, both ladies are. Well, it's coming back for another shot to be added, so she's holding a 4 there. That's never good when you're an opponent and you're 4 down with the last bowl. Okay, so she's asking about those back bowls. Oh, that line looks a bit wide for that shot. The weight was very good for it, but I'd say that Serena's holding 4 there. Yeah, 4 arcs 4 and 4 is given, so wait for the marker to put up the 4. There they are. Serena again going down to the tee. Been very steady at this length. And Jim has joined me back in the commentary.
Yes, Jim C. Hello everyone. A little bit one-sided at the moment on the scoreline, only part that I've seen. There's about, I would not know how many people are here at this place today.
It's full.
Somewhere between 600 and 1,000. And there is no such thing as car parks. The 4-hour car park I managed a $300 fine last year, so I managed to shift mine in the required 4 hours, and it takes that long to find a park. It'd nearly do 4 hours looking for a park.
Well, the advantage of being a parabola is I get a disability car sticker for my car. I can park for twice as long.
Well, there's not many disability parks available either.
So see, Allison now choosing to come down on her forehand to try and reach just inside Serena's bowl.
Pretty handy first bowl. Serena been playing like that all the time. She normally does.
Yes, Serena's been putting the mat down about halfway in the kitty on the tee, and she's been very dominant on that length.
Yep.
Allison has gotten it a couple of times, but she favours a different length.
Mulgrave Country Club.
Yeah, and I'll just make it the change to yours since it's been changed to everybody else's. It's Alison Meaker that we all know that they put Meaker on all of everybody's form, so I knew who Alison Meaker was, not Alison Meaker.
Rightio.
Okay, so Serena's second bowl finished with the same weight as her first. Allison coming down, she does look online, but I think she's going to slide just under. It does stay up on the deck though.
Zip through a bit. Of course, I have a fair bit of interest in the game on the next door rink, where Dallas is playing with Pothole Kinnear. Shouldn't call him Pothole. It's sort of. I think he actually works on the council on potholes more than just being in the road all the time.
Yeah. Here comes Serena again. She's being very, very tidy on this length. Surrounding the kitty.
Handy bowl just a fraction behind. Allison needs to pull one out now.
Yeah, the last end she had a bit of a ping with her last two bowls, which was probably didn't do it that well. She dropped a 4.
Okay. This one's coming into the right area. It's going out of the right area too.
Yeah.
Back on the lip.
Did stay up.
Yep, just in the screen.
So I wonder if we'll see Serena try to draw 4th or go for a cover. She went for the 4th last time.
I think she'll go for 4 again. Pretty hard to get closer to the ditch than those other two bowls. They're hanging over the edge.
Very much so.
She sent it out wide enough. She's not going to interfere with the jack.
No, it's a very good bowl here. She's coming back to her one behind. It's a very good bowl.
Well, Damien Delgado has won the other one, I think.
Yes, beat Chris 21-13.
Okay. Well, they're a bit of a double, I guess. Serena and Damien, that have been the two favourites in the events. Their respective events, I would have thought.
Yes, I did play Damien the other day, and when I say the word play, I mean spanked. Damien gave me a good spanking.
Nearly got this.
Just going to slide under.
Nearly got this.
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, I don't know, but that still might be 4.
That's
definitely 3.
I'd say it's 4. It's got to be 4. Husband Tony over on the left-hand side here, I can see, seemed to be pretty happy with those last two ends.
Yes, and Tony's coming up in the pairs final shortly with Josh Barry as a skip.
Okay.
And that'll be against Chris Flavel, who just went down in the men's singles with Jimmy Reynolds.
Well, Jimmy Reynolds is pretty well a high profile in these sort of events. I think he was in the final or the semi-final of the fours last year with the same team as Nick Carl came from our area. Came from Bagara. He's down south now at Cabramatta. And in the Australian side.
Yes.
And Jimmy was playing with Nick and those boys last year.
And there's another 4 to Serena. Well, as a parabola myself, I just say that all of those that win past me are lucky.
Yep.
They have a lucky day. Have a bad day. And Serena's dropped this perhaps 1.5 meters. Oh, no, she's pretty close. She's pretty close to her length that she's been playing. A couple of foot off.
I can't see what's happening on the next door rink, but Dallas took his cap off and scratched his head. That's always a bad sign. Things are going bad. Normally you get itchy on top of the head. That's how most skips are bald.
Yeah, trying to dig out a new shot or a new thought. Yeah, very nice line again. Very well weighted bowl. She's going to reach into behind the kitty, which is the best place to be.
She's got her grass worked out. Well, after 2 4s in a row, you need a couple of deep breaths.
Very much so. Go back to basics. Think about your delivery and your shot selection and just draw. Just running through. It is good that she has changed her hand. The last few times coming down this way, she's been out to the left of screen, so and she's sent it wide.
Okay, she's going to follow Serena.
I think so. I think she's looking at Serena's line.
Well, it looks like a track again, isn't it?
Very much so, yes. Her weight is very good. She's corrected her weight.
Bang. Oh, it got a foot or so behind.
Just ran on a little more than I thought, but still effective. Five foot behind the marker is telling Allison, so more than enough room to draw.
Doesn't look like 5 foot, but I suppose it is.
She's really thinking about this one. And it's a good line for her bowl on that hand, but I think the weight is not correct.
She's back to those other bowls, I think, which might get a shot. Well, she's not all the way back to them. She is shot.
It is shot. So at least another 2 foot or so. Then you double that for 4 foot. She's got a radius to draw inside of.
across a little one, this one.
Yeah, I think this one's going to run away a little bit.
Just enough not to be shot.
Well, she looks a little bit wider than her last, but she's got the same weight. Could still be effective. I'd say that that's close, so that'll be second wood, I'd say.
Mark is going to have a guess.
Yeah, the old finger measure, just 2 down.
Nice and warm in the sun.
Very warm in the sun. But I don't think it'll be too hot out there playing, because that breeze is going through very nicely. That's great correction here from Serena.
It's got to dig in a fraction. Good shot. I don't think you have to look at that too much.
Yeah, the old finger measure. Laser measure's got a error margin. Finger measures have got an error margin of a thumb.
Well, don't think you needed to finger measure that one.
No.
That's eye measure, that one. Just one of them's a foot closer than the other. Did I hear that the AO is going to be on SBS? So I don't know the answer to that one, Luke. She's contemplating changing a hand.
Well, I would think so. There's a extra opportunity there. If she keeps that weight, she can sit the shot bowl out.
Touch the kitty.
Exactly. She's got the 2 over on that side, so certainly the shot I'd be looking at playing. But keeping in mind the forehand there, that she's... I'm not sure if she thinks she's having problems on the forehand, but
yep.
She has changed from playing that hand.
Well, she played 3 on the backhand. It wouldn't be a bad idea to play your 4th one there. But it looks a bit inviting to change. Staying on the backhand.
Good territory.
Is she going to slice the kitty now?
Just through. Very close to getting shot there.
Yes, we'll sneak up 16-1.
Yes.
Singles games are never over, but once...
No, but for me, as soon as you get past 15, you can see the crest of that hill. Don't celebrate it, but you can see it.
That's why it's so hard to get the last shot. You want to get us 2 and a 3, not 5 ones. John Lex, AO Pairs Final currently live on 7+. Was originally going to be SBS, however now finals on 7+. We won't be watching that. We've got this one under control here. And Dallas and Scotty Kinnear's got their work cut out. I think they lost 3 last end, and they're a couple down on the head. Perhaps 3 down on the head now.
Serena's taken her time. This one's a bit shorter than she has been playing, so I think she's maybe thinking that she doesn't want Allison to get used to that length, so she's switching it up a little.
Well, to me, you throw it, just put your bowl on the jack like that.
Yep. Allison coming down now, following Serena's line. A bit narrow.
That's another 3 to Haylett and Minton, the yo-yo champion, in the men's pairs final next door.
Okay, Serena down on that line again. She's got a lovely memory.
One more roll out of it she needed.
Very good. Hasn't quite set up a training shot for Allison. It's quite a gap there.
She keeps drawing all the bowls within a foot or 18 inches. She's going to score these 5 shots fairly quickly.
I would suggest, yes. Again, Allison following that line, but
it's a fraction under with the right weight.
and here she comes again.
She's willing it in there.
Very good bowl. Well, let's see what Allison does to respond. She needs to do something. She certainly can't afford to drop another bundle, so she's got to be in the head.
And it's easy for us to say that.
Very easy.
She got a bit of a...
She's got a
She's
better
not
line.
short anyway. See what she can contact in there. The jack.
Very good line. Oh, she's just going to roll through now.
How little joy that was.
I think Serena might come down and have a look now. Yes, she is.
How unlucky was that? I've not been able to hit any more of the jack to make 3 shots.
And she's had a couple that have been close, where she's had no luck. Look, holding up 2 for Serena.
She's 2 down for sure.
I think we might see Serena change her hand here.
Oh, she can't afford to touch that one on the backhand side.
No, and she can't afford to build the head on that backhand side either. She'll give more room for Allison to sit in.
Allison must play backhand unless something changes dramatically, which it might. She doesn't have to beat the 3rd bowl of hers, the widest one by very far, to be in the count.
Here we go. Let's have a look. See what Serena has decided for her shot selection, and then how she's played it. Yes, she's got that line again. And she has the weight.
Doesn't want the jack.
Well,
She didn't get the jack.
That might have stayed there for 3 now.
I'd say it's 3. And it's made the shot that Allison's got to play so much harder. She had a jack to get on that side. I think she's... Well, she's decided whatever she's going to do and heading back to the mat.
Very good shot there. Yeah, should be looking, I think, to come down on a backhand. Little touch of the kitty, be bouncing off of Serena's and over to hers. Really hard shot, easy to save. I can't really see her getting it on her forehand unless she dead draws it.
She's got her bowl to push in for second shot, or
I think she's
hoping to get the kitty and spit it sideways.
She's going the forehand, so...
If she used to. If she's high, she'll just make that 4.
Well, she doesn't want to rock that bowl in.
She makes it 4 if she's high on that, but if she comes off that and gets the jack, we know what she was playing it for now.
There's a bit of luck there.
And it may be shot. Is it shot, boss?
Oh, I think it is. I think it's definitely shot. Yes, 1 orange from the marker.
We've got to do a bit. We've got to do a bit in the pairs game for the Mackay-Bundaberg combination.
And they're down 10-6 at the moment.
Proserpine. Matt's up a fair way.
Well,
she's going to go to the tee.
If she does, she'll be rolling only about a couple of metres longer than what Serena has been doing. I would have thought that she would have changed it more than that, but...
She'd have had the mat back on the 6-foot line and you've got your second shot.
We'll see what she does. Here we go, down on that forehand, which she gave away earlier. And for this very reason, the bowl seems to hang out there.
And she's hung it out there. Don't know what's happening on the next door rink. They're going a bit of high tenning over on the next door rink, so that doesn't look good for the blue team.
Okay, Serena's coming in. Very nice line again. Very well weighted bowl. She's in behind, tucked away.
A little bit back in the shadows, just making it a bit hard to see.
Yeah. Alison staring this one down very intently.
Well, she's got away from that hand again.
Three feet behind was the call from the marker for Serena's first bowl. Yeah, very nice. Been saying it just about every end, every bowl. Very nice line, very well weighted.
Trickles up another roll, would be a toucher. A couple of feet, 3 feet maybe. Two and a half.
So just confirming Allison is 2 down. The front bowl is shot. The back black bowl of Serena's is second wood. She's back to the forehand, but she has thrown it on the right line.
Pretty quick.
Just a bit over.
I think it might disappear, that one.
Yeah, I heard the thump into the ditch, being right just outside our tent. Well, again, Serena's sticking to her backhand. She's chosen her favourite side. She's picked the grass up and back, so...
And she had 3 with possible 4, depending on how Allison caught that wide bowl. She caught it on the good side to kick her across to get the shot. She's got to play something pretty good to get out of this one too.
Yeah, and if Allison goes and watches this back, she'll probably notice that Serena, from a very early period, chose the side that she could get the best results from, and she's stuck with it. She's only changed when necessary. Allison, I think, has changed a little too much, so I don't know that she's got the exact line and weight coming back this direction just yet.
She's going back to a backhand, so she'll be in forehand, backhand, forehand, backhand. Not hopeless, or was it going past? No, it's not going past. It's drawing the shot. She had to play something good, and she did.
Well, that is a beautiful bowl. Just as I said, she hasn't been playing that hand very well, or back this way very well. She puts it in, but I think we'll see Serena have a run at that.
I don't think she likes the forehand going that way.
Well, it is a bit narrower, and she's picked that it's the narrower hand, so when she has played it, she hasn't been too bad at it. think she's given this side a little bit too much, but it's the right idea to try and get rid of that bowl.
Another one. A shot when you're 3 down and a shot when you're 3 down. Keeps her alive.
It's a very good bowl when you're that many down on the head, just to dead draw it. So this is a little bit of a better change, I feel, for Allison. She's shortened it right up, kept it away from Serena's length. If she can put her first one right on, she'll put the pressure on Serena then.
I don't know how the men's final's going with the Nelsons versus Wedlock and Kelly, but the way Wedlock and Kelly played in a couple of those games yesterday and the day before, you probably...
Yep.
One of the games they were just unbeatable. We'll come over onto that line, be much better. Good thinking.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, good.
She's going to stick that side of the green.
That's where she needs to be. I think that's where she's been more consistent.
One got across a fairway.
Yeah, it's turning that hand.
Up towards the clubhouse maybe, turning a little more. In the lee of the building with the wind coming south-southeast or whatever we'd like to say that it is.
Serena's certainly put it out there for the wind to do some work on.
Well, it draws like the other one, it'll be on it.
Very much. Right behind. Very good starter bowl. I'll make Allison change her hand here. Is she? Certainly looks like she's lining up for the backhand. Just around it. Not a bad reply at all. Might have made a difference.
Kicked it out. We get a bit lower than that, Robbie.
One orange is the call.
Oh, well, she made shot out of that. Pretty hard to do. It's a bit tighter than the last one.
She's taken a bit of the weight off, which is just going to allow the bowl just to run up, weight come off naturally. I think that's going to finish for shot.
That's the shot.
It has. Okay, Allison does have the forehand catcher if she stays with that. No, just going to stick with a backhand.
needs a bit of help off that one.
Yeah, won't get it. And didn't really get in behind to be an effective bowl for the next one. Okay, here she comes again. Has given it a little bit more width.
And he has to hang around on that one.
It has.
I guess that's 2. Marker says 2 and a measure. We're going to have a walk to the head.
Yeah, she's done that a few times, Allison. I think she's using it to change the pace of the game.
I shouldn't say she should be able to see what's going on. It is a vision impaired game.
No, this one's not a vision impaired game.
Sorry, it was just vision impaired game. You would think you called that one an inch behind Jack Eye. There's not that much to look at, really.
No,
you have to draw a shot.
It
Draw a
doesn't
shot
change.
inside 2 foot.
That's right. It doesn't change the shot. She's got one ball there. She's 2 down from the marker. She just needs to draw.
Either side. It's had a bit of a wander up to the head.
She's sticking with that backhand, which is that ditch rink side. Now the ditch is not affecting the ball, but the wind most certainly is. Well, let's see what she does here.
The jack. And follow it.
And she has. So that was a very good bowl in the end, but a very risky one.
Yes, she got the bear jack. Can't get that all the time.
No.
She's been 3 down, 3 down, 2 down, scoring ones. Serena's got a bit of a show at drawing this.
And she's certainly has given it the extra grass it needs. A little on her weight now, which is not bad at all.
Going to be shot.
Well, she might just be short, I think.
Might have pulled up. Marker knows who's got the shot. She's got her 1 orange ready.
Getting the card out too. That's always a sign that she knows.
And she's writing the score on the card. That's always an indication that it's not very close. And that'll be 3 ones on the trot. She scored 3 ones when she's been 8 down on the head.
Yes.
Requiring 5 to win, 8 down on the head. And scored 3 ones with the last bowl. Got to be happy with that.
And she's sticking with her thing now of Matt at the end and Kitty on the tee. So they're testing each other out with these lengths.
Gonna stop? Yep, gonna stop.
We've been going for 2 hours, or 1 hour and 40 minutes. I thought Allison's still giving that side too much credit for coming back. Yeah, good line from Serena. And once again, very good weight. You've got to be wondering what to do if you're Allison.
She's pulled 3 out of the bottom of the barrel, 3 in a row.
Well, I can't see her doing it another 17 times.
Well, yes, she has got a bit of an uphill task, but she's hanging in there.
It's a little bit better line down that side. It still won't come back to the line for her, but it'll be close.
Happy home.
Okay. Yeah, Serena's just building that head, just piling on that pressure.
Just gives us a little push around the corner. No, great bowl.
Certainly making Allison work very hard for her shots.
Yes, well, I've had everything organised tonight, but Paul Hendricks has been called back to Brisbane or Sunny Coast tonight, so we're dining out with Bowler's Paradise.
Oh, okay.
So that's got a line through it now.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Nearly got the jack. Very good bowl.
I wonder if we'll see Serena change her hand here, or if she'll just stay to look to land her bowl.
Did you see, Robbie, how many they scored on the next door rink? It was 1. The blue team actually got the mat back. They haven't had it for a long time.
Yeah, very good here from Serena, heading nicely in.
A little touch on the jack will make 3.
Just out.
Okay, we will allow you a couple of minutes off every couple of hours. Every 8 hours you get 2 minutes off. Can't make too many mistakes. think the pairs is over. They were 6 or 8 in front of the Nelsons at halfway. Kelly and Wedlock. And I'm not saying that they won, but they were in the sweet seat at half time. Nothing to lose. You got to just be arriving in that gap. Here she comes. She's attacking. Pretty well attacking too. Not much joy out of that. Serena holding one with a free kick to go. And we'll get the mat back. Just ease one down on the backhand there. She only got to possibly even just sit the third shot down. Might count. Had to sit that ball down like, not like that, nearly like that. I see somebody wandering around down there that I was intending to give me a lift. I hope he's not heading home. One to the Blues, 17-4. And Harding and Kinnear need to make a move. There's only 4 ends to go in the pairs. 4 ends to go and they need 6 shots. I think they have a couple at the moment. Somewhere like the right track again. She doesn't forget that easily. The back of the bowl's level with the middle of the jack. Can't get much more precise than that. Trying very hard. The handy bowl. Just in behind. Just in behind Rover. One more to the Sunshine Coast pair in the men's, which would sneak them up to 14-7. With 3 ends to play. So take some pulling it out of the bag. Where Serena's drawing for third bowl.
I had a look as I went past there, Jim's, and the bowl of Serena's on the right of screen is back of bowl, back of jack, so
yep,
very well positioned. Allison on her forehand now. Just a little bit skinny. I think that's just going to roll under.
It's her last bowl that's been saving her. She's saving it up for that fourth bowl.
Well, 2 down at the moment. Right. Once again, she's got a great line. I think that's definitely going to roll in for 3.
Well, this is the one where she always plays it. Oh, we're going to have a look. It's not going to look any prettier up there, I can tell you. It looks pretty ordinary from the mat, and it's going to look even worse when she gets all the way up there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what. She just has to draw.
I think she might play. She normally likes to play a little bit attacking.
Okay, here we go. Allison's getting ready with her last bowl.
She hadn't put it in the firing machine yet. She's still having a bit of a think.
She's lining up for the forehand.
Working on how quick she's going to play this.
Well, the line is right, and I don't think the weight is going to save her.
Might cut one out. Did cut one out.
Has rolled that back.
2 will make 19.
It was certainly the right hand to play, and she did have the right weight. Didn't want to sail through and drop a 3.
It's now quite shooting distance, but 2 shots. She's been drawing 2 shots on the kitty every end.
Yeah, and I think we'll see Serena put this mat back midway, yep. And then I'll see if she puts it down on the tee.
Going to be short of the tee by the look of it.
Certainly is shorter than she has been playing. It's probably a little bit closer to what Allison's been playing, but to Serena's credit, she doesn't really matter what length it is. She's been getting some on there.
It doesn't matter what length it is. She just draws a shot. Name of the game.
Exactly right.
It should be called draw bowls, not lawn bowls. You drive for show and draw for dough.
Yeah, that's right. It's a very old saying, but a very true one.
And the way she's drawing, she'll be in the dough shortly.
It's only a couple of feet off there.
Well, she's highly competitive in the open, open section. She's highly competitive in that open section.
Oh, she is. She's a very good bowler, and she's a very good ambassador for bowls, and does a lot here on the Gold Coast.
This one's not out of the realms yet. It's coming back.
Behind.
That's a little bit quicker than I thought.
But again, Allison's playing that hand more consistent with her line than the other, so it's just a small adjustment of the weight.
Yeah, she needs to stick on that backhand where she's tasted a bit of success. There hadn't been much going for the forehand.
She's going to be around her bowl or into it? She's going to be into it, but it's okay.
Got it over a roll.
At the moment, she'll be sitting there thinking that she's holding game, so now she's just got to try and keep it.
Bit like shot here.
It's coming in. She's made the correction on the weight, and she's drawn shot. So
And
now
she stuck to the backhand like you wanted her to do it.
Well, she's been playing that hand very well. Well, she might try and actually draw around that.
So you forced Serena to change her hand. We'll see how she can handle this side of the green.
She's been handling it okay. She knows it's the narrower hand, so she's been bringing it right in. And she has been having some success, but she prefers to play the other hand because she's getting more turn.
She won't want this one back. Ooh.
Well, very nice shot there, Robbie. What do the fingers say?
1 orange, the marker says.
Brave call. What are you calling, Robbie?
1 orange. Front bowl shot, Robbie. Only got a could be out of it.
Yeah, we're taking bets here. Very good line again from Allison on that hand. I'm so glad she's decided to stay with that hand now. She's having a lot of success with it.
Get that bowl.
Now she's holding two.
Two good bowls. Well, pretty good bowls from Serena as well.
Well, we'll see. Serena only needs to take a foot of weight off to sit that back bowl that Allison just put down.
Look at them all sitting on the line this end. Six of them. 6 out of 6.
Here she comes. She's close. And she has.
And she's got shot.
Yeah, so I definitely favour Serena's over Allison's now.
Very close measure. I think you might be down. We'll come and have a look.
If I was Allison, I'd certainly be coming up and have a look as well. I call Serena's, but Allison has one to go.
She's not going to like what she sees when she gets here.
Well, nothing fancy, Allison, just a draw.
Just doesn't want to come in and touch that kitty back 3 inches.
No, that's right. Doesn't want to go under the kitty and take her bowl out.
Oh, I don't know that she can get her bowl out, but she could just touch the kitty back in between those two if luck was against her with a good bowl. But she has got the one in the hand, in the one down situation, so she needs to play something.
Just asking the marker to change sides.
Must have been in the road of the peg.
Well, she's asked the marker to come and stand on the side that she's bowling, so I'm not sure.
I think she was in road of the peg. Close here.
Oh, she just missed that back bowl of hers too.
That'll sneak her on to 20. She needs the hardest one to get.
I don't know, I think the last three have been hard for her to get.
The last one's often the hardest.
Yep. One to Serena. 20-4.
Is it that late?
Yep, certainly is.
Glad I shifted the car then.
I'm not sure I like the orange colour that they've gone to for the finalists.
Peach.
Peach.
Might have been cheap.
It's on sale. It's pretty close to what Serena had been playing for quite some time.
Potholes drop 2 short ones when they need 6 in 2 ends. Obviously need to score this end to even stay alive. Righto. You'd like to back this one in within 2 foot, wouldn't you?
Yeah, she's been very, very consistent coming down on this hand. She hasn't missed it all that often.
within 2 foot.
Jack eye. Ball in front. Go. Coming on the backhand. I think she's a little wide. Is she going to run into that ball? No, she's under it. Just
On the
enough.
shot. Ball.
She's been playing that ditch hand going towards the clubhouse. Fine. It's just coming back from the clubhouse.
The hangout forehand.
Yep. Serena's very deliberate. She's got enough weight on it to make a change. Is she going through the bowls to make a shot? No.
It was thereabouts.
Shit, onto that hand.
Might get behind yet. Might just be stuck out too wide.
Probably needed to have that on the outer side. Any touch of that bowl.
Oh, I think Serena may play forehand now, and she gets the jack.
Yeah. Well, if she can get that bowl just off centre, she can push the jack back and roll to the kitty. Millimetre off the jack.
We just played a winning bowl over on the next door rink there, which just about sew it up. Dallas has to play a miracle shot now. Steve Minton, that is. Steve Minton. And
well, it's not wasted behind.
like for his achievements that we read out in the first game, his achievements previous to this was his first major tournament, and the only thing he's ever won is the New South Wales Junior Yo-Yo Champion in 1964. Now that's a fantastic resume, and unless Dallas can get the shot with his next bowl, his last bowl this end, it will be Haylett and Minton the winners.
Okay, Allison coming down. It looks like she might be arriving onto Serena's bowls.
Trying to get underneath that one.
Okay, so I think we'll be seeing Serena be a bit more positive at this one now.
Oh, Dallas has got a shot out of it, I think, which might keep them alive. She played backhand to this. I would have thought she's probably got to play forehand.
Well, forehand will, if she gets the contact on that bowl, will push her off to the left of the screen. The shot bowl off to the right and Kitty back. So, and she's got one back. It all comes down to what angle she hits it on, but she must make contact to break that kitty off of there. To try and draw it off would probably be the hardest draw that she's done all game. So
I would think that she's probably got to rip up there, kill it, and spot it right beside her backward.
well, there's plenty of opportunities to come down. I mean, she's worried about her one bowl in the head, but
She's got
she's
two
been
there.
playing that she's been playing that forehand okay. The only danger there is going down. I don't think she'll take out both, because hers looks seem to be locked in behind that other one. But
It looks like an easy shot to kill it, and because her backward is very close to the spot.
yes, she needs. Well, in any case, she needs to reach that bowl with weight, and I think that's what she's lining up for.
Scott Kinnear's bringing the mat right up. It's possibly last end 5 the difference. Harding and Kinnear scored 1.
And there she goes. She's given it some.
She's played the kill shot off that.
Well, that's a mighty effort, and it's not a bad result. I don't think she's too down.
Well, Dallas drew the shot last end to keep them alive. Five out of 6 bowls to fray a draw.
Okay, let's see what Allison does. Short and narrow would be a good result. Take control of the mat.
Rowena Black says, is there a replay option for 7 plus? I can't answer that one, and that's above my pay grade. Didn't get that away too flash.
Short and narrow was a good result. As I said, I certainly wouldn't have been going into the head with that kind of line.
Seems it's got an hour later. It's 20 to 5 now instead of 20 to 4.
Losing time fast.
She wants 2 by the look of it.
Well, I'm going to have a measure. It's all about where that kitty is on the line. Allison's is certainly squarer, and Serena's is closer. So no, the angle
Lying
of that
down
looks like
bowl.
it's too much.
Going for the lying down bowl.
Yeah, there it is.
Clearly.
Just the one. The kitty must have been forward on that one. Well, sectional play is 2 hours and 15. They've gone past that in the 3-hour time limit that we've got for the final.
How far to the tee, she says.
Well, Always a bit of a worry to me. When I see people roll the kitty and then step back like they don't know what shot to play, it's always a worry. She's been playing this hand very well. She would have been a lay down misère. Okay. So we know that the kitty's 4 feet from the tee, so Allison's probably 4.5 feet. And we'll see where Serena ends up.
She'll draw one inside 18 inches.
You know, if she's going to hold her form for this end, then yes.
Got the track right.
Yes, and the weight is not too bad.
Going to be passed. Oh, maybe not going to be passed. It was only jack high.
But if she's going to wait for Serena to crack and lose her line and length, that's probably not going to happen given that she played that 37 hours straight.
Well, getting a little later in the afternoon. It's not bathed in sunshine, quite strong sunshine like it was before. Must be a little fleecy little cloud covering something. And those cranes haven't moved all day.
Another very good bowl on this hand from
Had
Allison.
to pick it up. Picked a bit of it up. Holding one.
Okay, he's changing her hand to the forehand side. It needs to bend, needs to hurry, but that hand again, very slow turn.
Sneaking round the back. Dallas is watching his bowl. And they're going to play this bowl, so perhaps well, 4 down, 5 in front and 4 down on the head.
Oh, it's just a little bit short there. Yeah, certainly didn't want to touch that bowl.
Well, she's got one marble left to save the down game. She got the run to come with it.
She's certainly got the length, but
She's out on that. She's out on that hand that sticks.
Yes.
Yeah, there's not much to look at there.
No, there is not.
That's a walk to the head to have a look at that.
It's just to change the pace. It doesn't change her shot in any way, shape or form. She must draw. There's no, in a head like this, there's no trying to make 2s or 3s. You've just got to get shot.
Got to get shot or shake hands. Hello, the game's over next door. They lost. And this game would be over if Allison can't play a really good shot here.
She's going out to that hand.
She's going on the forehand. She doesn't want to get too wide. Here it comes.
Oh, I think that's too wide for her bowl. No, we don't see Serena racing down there to take the shot, so she must think she's got it. So that'll be it. Game 21-5 to Serena Bonnell over Alison Meaker.
It's been a pleasure commentating with you, Andrew. Very good.
Same with you, James. And we'd like to thank Queensland Government and Experience Gold Coast as the sponsors. And thank you very much from the Gold Coast District Media team. And we'll be back at 2:30 for the men's Disability Open Pairs final with Anthony Bonnell, Josh Barry versus Chris Flavel and Jimmy Reynolds. Oh yes, and a very big thanks to Broadbeach. Let me just tell you need some more toilets. I timed my break when the men's pairs final finished, and it was a lineup. So, but they've done a very good job here at the club. Thank you very much.
I think they need more seats. They've only got 1,000 seats, and they're all been taken.
That's right.
Thank you, everyone. Bye now.